COVID numbers drop, more workplaces are returning to the office. But for many, the new normal means choosing to work from home. So does that mean that you'll get fewer opportunities? Rebecca Clough goes 360 on this topic, giving us multiple perspectives on remote work versus in-person work.
Have you heard the term proximity bias? It means you unconsciously give preferential treatment to those in your immediate vicinity. So I might get preferential treatment being right here next to my boss's office, as opposed to being here, working from my computer from home. According to a Pew Research poll, 60% of workers who can do their job remotely want to work from home, either all or most of the time. However, is there a disadvantage to working from home? We go 360 to look at all sides of the issue. We talk to an HR consulting organization that says businesses can navigate around it, a professor and workplace consultant who says not being seen in person can hurt your career, and two workers. One, a man who says he would not have been promoted if he didn't return to the office. The other, a woman who says the flexibility is very important to her as she works full time and has young children. That's where we begin.
25%.
You work from home?
From home.
Oh, yes.
The fact that I'm able to be with them, I'm able to, get them to and from school. I'm just around a little bit more.
Candace Bentley considers herself a hybrid worker. She's a nurse practitioner who works most of the time in an office and part of the time remotely, doing telehealth. She says being full-time in an office would be a burden for her and her work.
I wouldn't be able to offer what I offer the patients outside. So it would, that definitely would impact my work-life balance.
According to Pew Research, 64% of workers say working from home makes it easier to balance work and personal life, but 60% feel less connected to coworkers. Feeling disconnected is part of the reason Don Yan Robinson says he would rather be in an office with his team.
We experienced both so far like going into office.
Don Yan says before the pandemic hit, he was getting promoted every year at his job, but things stalled for him when he worked from home. He believes his most recent promotion came because he was back in the office in front of his supervisors.
Over Zoom or however phone calls, it's not really, it's so much other stuff going on, should I say. It's so much other stuff going on. But when you're in person, your boss sees it. Your boss sees the difference you have.
According to a Harris poll of workers, people of color and women are more likely to want to work from home. Jim Morgan, who works for MRA, the Management Association, it's a nonprofit that advises businesses across Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa in human resource matters, says work from home likely isn't going away, but companies can navigate around it.
Really focusing on if we've got a new project, if we're looking for a new leader, that we're including everyone, not just the people we see come through the door every morning.
Jim says work from home can be equitable in a company.
From an employer's point of view, it's the clarity of what they're doing. And so if I'm looking to promote someone and we want a new vice president, I need to look at what are the skill sets and be clear about that to everyone. So that regardless of whether you're in the building or not in the building, those are measurable objectives based on their past performance and on their skill set.
However, University of Wisconsin-Madison clinical professor of consumer sciences and business consultant Christine Whelan says no matter how fair employers think they're being, there's an unconscious bias.
Humans are really social animals, and isolation is like a fatal curse for us. So being part of a community means that people see what you do, they see what you don't do, then you become a trusted person.
Whelan says the people who are most likely to be impacted are women or people of color.
If you are already one of those marginal folks in the workforce, you choose to work from home, and then in fact you may be further marginalized and passed over for promotions.
Some business experts say the best way around this is to make sure everyone has the same level of participation. So that means if some workers are remote and some people are at the office, then all meetings should be held virtually. Reporting in the newsroom, Rebecca Clough, TMJ4 News.